Thank you, Monica. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's Philadelphia Commission of Human Relations public session, taking place today, May 20th, 2022. Can we start with the approval of meeting minutes? Any corrections? I'm just checking the chat, making sure I didn't forget anything. No one's putting anything in the chat for them to make note of.
The minutes have been corrected, so they're fine.
Karen, did you have a comment on the meeting minutes? Oh, okay.
No.
All right. So no corrections noted. I move that we accept the minutes and that they're accepted into the records. Next up are the cases recommended for closings, and I will ask for recusals after I read the cases. Give me 1 second. All right. Cases recommended for closing for the month of May are as follows. Under employment, we have Aiden Edwards versus Starbucks Corporation, Lauren B. Hensler versus Harvard Maintenance Incorporated, Kenneth T. Golden versus City of Philadelphia, Ali Minor versus City of Philadelphia, Craig D. Murray versus Kelly Educational Staffing in the School District of Philadelphia, Nadira Q. Custis versus Southwest New Stop House of Change. Under employment continues. We have Rebecca Hall versus AXG Advisors. Under housing, we have Jackson Hart versus New Age Realty Group Incorporated and Cash Cow Realty LLC, and Nancy Smith versus Penn Village Community Association. And under public accommodation, we have Wayne E. Perry versus 7-Eleven Penn Square, and Lamar J. Nettles versus 7-Eleven Penn Square. And that's it.
Shots.
Okay. Are there any recusals? None. Okay. No recusals have been noted. So can I have a motion to accept the cases? I see it, the motion first and seconded by Commissioner Alpert and Commissioner Zulfikar. All in favor? Thank you. The motions have been accepted for the month of May. With that, I will turn the meeting over to our Executive Director, Nakia.
Thank you, Shalimar, and good morning, everyone, again. I just have a few updates to share. No legislative updates. One update for compliance is that on April 27th, Deputy Director Pamela Gwaltney, I'm sorry, Pam, and Principal Attorney Karen Foreman facilitated a Discrimination 101 training for Philadelphia employers in collaboration with the Department of Commerce. In terms of prevention and education highlights, on April 26, HR Representative Abigail Sue participated in a regional school safety meeting with the School District of Philadelphia for the Northeast Cluster. On April 27th, HR Representative Abigail Sue also participated in the Welcoming Center's 19th anniversary of promoting inclusive economic growth. And this was actually held in person at the Cherry Street Pier. On May 4th, HR Representative Carlos Aviles assisted in neighborhood outreach after a fire in Kensington that claimed the life of a father and 3 children. He's also working with the fire department to provide resources to neighbors that are impacted. On May 7th, HR Representative Tiara Thompson and David Oliver conducted a conflict resolution training for Philadelphia block captains at Council Member Gautier's Block Captain Alliance meeting. And on May 16th, Deputy Director Randy Duque conducted a training on hate crime interviewing and cultural competency for SEPTA. He is not with us today because he is also conducting a resolution and a conflict resolution and de-escalation training for the Philadelphia Police Community Relations Officers and victim assistance officers. In terms of our conflict responses for this month, on May 11th, we were contacted by the Mexican consulate regarding a physical altercation that occurred among school students that was captured on social media. Deputy Director Randy Duque met with the police department community relations team to make sure that it was on their radar and to ensure that there was an investigation. HR Representative Boone Ratmat connected with the victim to make sure that they were in touch with victim services and is currently working with the school district to determine if there is a need for mediation and support services and also to determine if there are underlying tensions that remain. Events for this reporting period. On May 12th, Deputy Director Randy Duque conducted a training on the AAPI diaspora for the Defense Logistics Agency. As many of you know, this month is AAPI Heritage Month, and so we have been active in the community events related to those celebrations. PCHR leadership have also participated in several rallies related to the SCOTUS leaked intention to overturn Roe versus Wade. Randy Duque participated in a march on May 3rd, and I participated in a march on May 14th. On May 19th, which was last night, we kicked off the first part of the series for the Black and Gold Leadership Boot Camp, which occurred outside in the City Hall courtyard. It was a great evening of conversation. The series will focus on strengthening relations between the Black and Asian communities in Philadelphia. It's a 3-part series with the remaining sessions occurring in June 23rd and July 19th. The next session will take a deeper dive into a dialogue on race to help participants better understand the issues that relate to racial tensions in the community and ways to resolve conflicts. Okay, so for the next reporting period, we have a couple of upcoming events that I wanted to share. On June 3rd, we will be co-sponsoring an anti-Semitism training for Philadelphia leadership in collaboration with Councilmember Dom's office and AJC. The objective is to train the city of Philadelphia's leaders about anti-Semitism, what it looks like in 2022, and how to root it out and discuss ways that we could strengthen constituent services. On June 9th, Executive Director Kiegi, myself, and Deputy Director Pamela Gwaltney will conduct a Discrimination 101 training for Disabilities Pride Week during their 24 hours of virtual advocacy event. We will also be participating in the tabling event, which will happen on the day of the Disabilities Pride Parade. On June 23rd, as I said, we will do the second part of our Leadership Boot Camp series, and that will be the dialogue on race. This month, we have had 4 confirmed incidents of hate reported to our office, and so far, year to date, we have had 38 confirmed incidents of hate. And that will conclude my updates for this month reporting period. Regina?
I took a look at our website, and one of the things that we don't do is to show the kinds of activities that the commission is involved in, particularly the trainings that we're involved in. And I think that the easiest thing to do actually is to use your cell phone to record at least the people who are engaged in running some of these sessions and conducting the training. So if we could encourage the executive director and the assistant directors to be a bit more I know it's hard to take pictures, and people don't necessarily like to have their pictures taken, but I think that it really would help to explain to people the kind of services that the commission is involved in. And if the commissioners are engaged in activity that relates to their service on the commission, if they could take some selfies, and they're very easy to post. And our website is a bit dated with regard to things like that. So I would encourage people to use their cameras and to at least call on people who are taking photographs, so that we have a documentary, a visual documentary, a record of the kinds of things that we do. And once again, I would urge Randy to talk about, to write just a little something about the way in which the commission has interacted with the school district and the police department around issues of conflict resolution.
Thank you, Regina. Noted. We also have been encouraging our staff to do some photo journaling to capture the events that we're participating in. Any other questions? All right, hearing none, I will pass it back over to Shalimar. And
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your comments, Commissioner Austin. See where we are in the agenda. Okay, so the executive session for June will take place on June 10th, 2022, and the public session will be held on June 17th, 2022. Readers for the month of June are Commissioners Albert, Austin, and Loren. I'm not missing anyone, am I? All right, with that, can I have a motion to adjourn? All right, I see it first, second, and third. Something's telling me someone's trying to get their weekend started. So, all in favor? Thank you. Meeting adjourned, and I hope everyone have a great weekend.
have a great weekend, everyone. Be safe.
Stay hydrated.
Yes, absolutely.